Hello, all. I hope you all are keeping safe. Dear students, as you already know, that we have already covered a few topics of grammar. So, today we are going to start our textbook, that is A Rainbow of English. So, let us begin with the first chapter of section A. Alright. So we are going to begin with the first chapter from section A, that is Hassan's Attendance Problem by Sudha Murthy. So let us begin. Hassan's Attendance Problem by Sudha Murthy. Let us just read something about the author first. Mrs. Sudha Murthy is a teacher, a social worker and a philanthropist. Who is a philanthropist? Philanthropist is someone who is really kind and who does a lot of work for the society. Her work speaks more than any words will. She is the spouse of humble Mr. Narayan Murthy, the founder of Infosys. Her contribution towards family, company and world is immense. Her humbleness reflects in her writing. Hassan's attendance problem describes the consequences of not taking things seriously. Okay, let us not read this summary of the chapter. We will directly start with the chapter. Okay, so Beta Sudha Murthy is a very well-known author. Her stories deal with lives of common people and social issues. Okay, so let us talk a bit about her life and career. She completed her MTech in computer science from Bangalore. Okay, and in 2006 she was awarded with the Padam Shri, and she's chairperson of Infosys Foundation. And let us now begin with the chapter. Okay, all right, so here we start. For many years, I have been teaching computer science to students studying for their masters in computer applications at a college in Bangalore. I have interacted with many students, and though it is not possible to remember all of them now, the memories of some are etched in my head. That is not because they were all brilliant, but rather because something in them was very different from the others. Okay, so Sudha Murthy is talking about her own life experiences. Okay, she's telling her own interactions with her own students. So she says that obviously for a teacher it is not possible to remember all the students. नहीं पॉसिबल होता कि हर एक स्टूडेंट का नाम, हर एक स्टूडेंट की डिटेल टीचर याद रखे या रख पाए, बट ऑब्वियसली मेमोरीज ऑफ सम आर एच्ड in my head. Etched means she has an impression of the memories. Etched means a cut, some sort of impression. एक छाप कुछ बच्चे छोड़ जाते हैं. So ऐसा नहीं, हमेशा ऐसे इसलिए नहीं होता क्योंकि वो brilliant होते हैं, they are extraordinarily intelligent, but because they have something different from the others. उनमें कुछ unique point होता है, कुछ difference होता है बाकी students से. In my first batch there was a very bright boy called Hassan. So this is our protagonist. इसको underline कर लेते हैं. He was tall. This is important information. Please underline it. Like you need to mark these if you have books. अगर नहीं है तो इन points को आप याद रखना, क्योंकि इन्हीं में से हमें अपने questions के answers मिलेंगे. Okay. So how did he look? He looked tall, handsome, and with a very good memory. He came from an affluent family. Affluent means rich family, where he was the only son. Initially, I did not come to know of his existence at all, mainly because he was hardly ever present. तो कहती है मुझे पहले पता भी नहीं था कि मेरी क्लास में हसन नाम का कोई स्टूडेंट भी है, because existence means I didn't know about his presence. I didn't know about it at all, because he was never there in the class. I normally take the first class of the day She used to take morning classes, which is scheduled at 9 a.m. or one after that at 10 a.m. I prefer this time as this is when students are fresh and very attentive. So Sudha Murthy as a teacher liked to take morning classes because at that time teachers as well as the students feel really fresh. Okay, so once in a while Hassan would turn up. Turn up means come to the class, and particularly if there was a class test or during examinations. I met him more often from attendance shortage meetings. So वो ज़्यादातर नहीं आता था, more often ज़्यादातर कब मिलती थी वो उसको, जब कोई PTM होती थी या फिर कोई attendance shortage meetings होती थी और some tests or examinations. He would beg for attendance in such a manner that it was very difficult for me to say no. Sometimes I would get really upset and tell him, no, I can't give you attendance. There should be discipline. So she used to get really upset, really angry because she was obviously a typical teacher who obviously wanted her students to attend the classes. So she said, obviously you need to be disciplined, right? So she used to say, no, I can't give you the attendance. Yes, madam, Hassan would reply apologetically. Pardon me, from the next semester onwards, I will definitely attend your class. Can you not pardon me this time? To err is human. What do we mean by err? Err means a flaw, गलती करना, mistake. कहते हैं इंसान की फितरत होती है गलती, हम इंसान ही तो करते हैं. And to forgive is divine. And you being a teacher, you should forgive me. Okay, you have only taught us this. So please forgive me this time. From next time, I will definitely attend the classes. Well, I could not remain angry for long. Sudha says, I could not really stay mad at him because teachers do get upset with students who are not regular. But if the attendance shortage affects their appearance in their final examination, one tends to melt like snow against the sun. So she says, obviously I was a teacher and I didn't like him being irregular in the class. But if he had to suffer a lot, if he could not appear in the final exams because of me, that would have been too much. वो बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी उसके लिए सज़ा होती. इसीलिए आई यूज़ टू मेल्ट लाइक स्नो अगेंस्ट द सन. जैसे बर्फ़ पिघल जाती है सूरज की रोशनी में गर्मी में, आई ऑल्सो यूज़ टू मेल्ट, मैं पिघल जाती थी तो मेरा गुस्सा सारा चला जाता था. बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली अ गुड टीचर विल ऑलवेज विश फॉर द बेस्ट फॉर हर स्टूडेंट्स. तो मैं अपने स्टूडेंट का भला ही चाहती थी. हालांकि मुझे लगता था कि डिसिप्लिन भी बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. एनीवे, as he was very bright. Now this is some important detail about Hassan. He was a bright student, okay? He was not someone who lacked intelligence. He was a bright one, and he would invariably get a first class. So continuously he used to stand first in the exams. However, before the exam started, every semester this drama with Hassan would be repeated. I would get upset, threaten and ultimately give in. हर बार यही होता था, मुझे गुस्सा आता था और मैं उसको डराती थी कि मैं तुम्हें अटेंडेंस नहीं देने वाली. एंड फाइनली आई यूज टू गिव इन. गिव इन मीन्स मैं हार मान लेती थी और उसको उसके भले के लिए अटेंडेंस दे देती थी. बिकॉज ही वॉज अ ब्राइट स्टूडेंट एज वेल. Each time Hassan would promise to improve his attendance record and for 1 week would attend all the classes. तो हर बार प्रॉमिस करता कि मैं इस बार रेगुलर हो जाऊंगा. कुछ दिन आता भी था क्लासेस में, बट देन द सेम ओल्ड स्टोरी वुड फॉलो. फिर से वही उसकी रूटीन हो जाती थी एंड ही यूज्ड टू absent himself from the classes. Each time he had a different reason for his absences. हर बार नया बहाना. अनफॉर्चुनेटली दे ऑल सीम्ड जेन्युइन टू मी. लेकिन हर बार वो बहाने उसके सच लगते थे मुझे और मैं हर बार उसकी बात मान लेती थी. Once I got tired of his stories and called his parents. Your son is a bright boy. He is not arrogant, but he is indisciplined. If only he came to class regularly and attended the lab, I'm sure he can get a rank. I have failed to convince him. I will be happy if you could look into the matter more seriously because this is going to affect his life, I said to his parents. So she tried to explain this situation to the parents, how he is such a bright boy and he can really get a very good percentage in the exams if he comes regularly. But she says that I have completely failed to convince him. मैं नहीं उसको मना पाई हूँ. You being his parents, please look into the matter and please try to convince him. Well, what was the parents' reaction? Hassan's father was a busy man, underline, did not take my words very seriously. He was too much into his work, so he did not pay heed. उसने ध्यान ही नहीं दिया मेरी बातों पे. और क्या कह के टाल दिया? As long as he is doing well, that is fine. जब तक उसके मार्क्स अच्छे आ रहे हैं तो क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है? Because after a certain age, children do not listen to the parents. Only life will teach them. तो जब टाइम के साथ साथ खुद ही समझ जाएगा, अभी उसको समझाना मुश्किल है. दिस वॉज हिज फादर्स रिएक्शन. बट द मदर वॉज इन टीयर्स. सो उसकी मदर जो थी, शी गॉट रियली इमोशनल. एंड व्हाट डिड शी से? शी सेड, मैडम, आई हैव फेल्ड एज अ मदर. अंडरलाइन, he does not listen to me at all. He spends all night listening to music and chatting with his friends. He sleeps at 6 in the morning. How can he come to any class? So this is basically his routine. How the mother tells how he has such disturbed routine, daily routine. How he does not even sleep at night. और 6 बजे वो अगर सोएगा सुबह तो कैसे वो कोई क्लास अटेंड कर पाएगा? He does not pay any attention to what I say. And tells me I repeat the same thing always. और वो तो मुझे ही कहता है कि आप एक ही बात बार बार बोलते रहते हो. Stop doing that. So the meeting ended in an argument between his parents. तो बजाय कि वो कुछ solution निकालते, वो खुद ही आपस में बहसबाजी करने लगे and they started quarreling. His father said, you are the mother. It is your duty to correct him. You should spend more time with him. I am so busy. You have failed. तो फादर ने मदर की गलती निकाली कि किस तरह से she has failed her role as a mother and किस तरह से उसको ध्यान देना चाहिए अपने बेटे पे because he is the breadwinner. He is earning money for the family. मैं पैसे कमाता हूँ तो तुम बच्चे का ध्यान रखो. What did the mother say? She said, you are the father. तुम भी तो पिता हो. It is difficult to control boys. So you talk to him man to man and you can speak to him man to man, and earning money is not the only thing in life. यही तुम्हारी responsibility नहीं है. As a father, you have many other responsibilities. Well, this continued for a while and the meeting ended fruitlessly. Hassan continued his ways till he passed out of his course, and as usual, in first class. He was a nice boy. He came and thanked me. So, let us stop here, beta, because otherwise the video will be too long. So we will continue from here on in the next video. Till here we have covered. Today we have covered till page 2. Okay, students. Thank you.